It's Wednesday. Let's check in with Burlington's Mayor, Marianne Meed Ward, virtually via Skype to see how the city is doing with an uptick in COVID-19 cases. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're watching with concern, of course, the situation at Village of Tansley Woods retirement residents, and obviously the region's working hard diligently, and I'm sure you're in the loop on that. Is there any new information just regarding restrictions or moves being made?
Not at the long-term care facility yet, although the Halton Regional staff, of course, are dealing with that outbreak. I think the clearest message I can send to residents is don't let your guard down. That has happened. We were at 11 active cases at the beginning of September. We are now at 94. So that is a massive increase. We're going the wrong way. And with respect to the long-term care homes, the COVID doesn't travel on its own. It needs people to carry it. And so if you are sick or feeling sick or think you've come into contact with somebody, please download the COVID app. It will tell you if you've been near somebody who's been affected, and stay home or find some other virtual way to greet your loved one who might be in long-term care. They're not going anywhere. The virus is being brought into them. So we need people to be extra vigilant.
Yeah, and it really underscores just how quickly this can get away on us in the second wave. And here we have Halloween coming up. I know there was a letter from GTHA mayors to Queen's Park, and of course the regional chair representing Burlington is also putting your voice in to get some guidelines for Halloween.
Yeah, we really need a province-wide or at least a hotspot area for Halloween. Our own medical officer of health has issued some guidelines, and the first one is try to celebrate virtually. And we actually have a fund at the city, our community support fund. You can email me at mayor@burlington.ca or go right to the City of Burlington webpage to get funding to decorate your house or to find a way to celebrate in a way that doesn't cause people to go door to door and hand out or receive candy. I think that is a risk factor. We don't have the power to ban it. We're not canceling Halloween, but we are really asking people to follow those guidelines from the medical officer of health while we await the province to issue any further directives. But yeah, sooner is better.
Yeah, they say by the end of the week you'll be getting something.
Well, that's what we've asked for. That's what we've asked for. Yeah. So,
okay,
please,
yes, absolutely,
some consistency, and it will really help because in many places, but Burlington for sure, we have a specific street that is known for attracting thousands of people, and we really need that not to happen this year. We need people to stay in their neighborhood, stay home, find alternative ways.
I'd ask you where, but I don't want to draw attention to it.
Burlington residents know where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but stay home. If you don't live on that street, don't go trick-or-treating there. And best to find another way to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned that community fund. There's another fund that just wrapped up yesterday, the business relief Safe Start program. So that wrapped up. Just tell us about that grant and what was the response like for it, that program?
Off the charts response. Yeah. We set aside as council $125,000 to help businesses with funding for safe reopening. So plastic barriers, signage, PPE for their staff, that sort of thing. We have had close to 100 applicants at recent count, and the funding is up to $2,500, and it was done on a point system. Within a day or two, we'll announce it closed, I think yesterday or the day before, and it will we will announce who has gotten a grant and how much they've gotten it for.
Okay, fantastic. The planning department has been busy. Business
extremely
is good
busy.
All things considered. Yes. Tell us about that, because the building and land approval process, Burlington's #2 in timelines for fast tracking things?
Yeah, the Building Industry Land Development Organization commissioned a study of about 18 municipalities, and they took a sample of their applications to see how quickly those were being processed. Burlington is #2, right, sort of neck and neck with Barrie. So that's great news, and that's even more astounding when you look at the fact that our planning department, we just received a report that we need to staff up. We have so many applications. We have 50 applications on the books, 40 of those are multi-residential high-rises, very complex, complicated files, take a lot of time. We're still number 2. So I think kudos to our staff for doing this, not only under COVID, but really in a department that is under-resourced. So I give all the credit to those folks for getting us that. And Burlington City Council did authorize additional funding for our planning department so that we can keep up. But it's a great place to do business, and people are voting with their wallets and their decisions to build here, so it's great.
And speaking of, we just have seconds left, but I saw in your itinerary you actually have a small business grand opening to attend.
Hugh la la.
Yeah, Hugh la la.
At first I thought it was hosiery, which I could always use, but no, it's a it's not that you can see what I'm wearing here, but they are home decor. So we're thrilled. We're actually just incredibly thrilled to see businesses opening in Burlington, small businesses, the backbone of our Canadian economy, but certainly our Burlington economy, opening in amid COVID. And I have to say that the recent openings that we've seen, all small business, all run by women. So there you go. We're the key to the she country.
Nope. Yes, that's fantastic.
It's very interesting. We know that women have been hard hit by the recession, harder hit than others, but women are the ones that are starting.
I'm getting hard hit by our control room. Apparently, we're out of time.
I could talk about this all day. Great
I know, and we will next week. Right now, we have to get to some great Burlington weather. Thank you, Mayor.
Awesome.